is after the reset. I've reset my PlayStation. Apparently that's what Mike Wang said to do. So I reset my PlayStation. Actually, I turned it off and I let it sit for about 5 minutes. And now it's back on. I'm logged back in and we're trying the My Career again. So we're gonna see what happens. I think that's a head I may have never used. So. I don't feel like this is gonna work at all. But hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So we'll see. And I'm eating while I'm doing this, so I hope y'all can't hear that. See, the name's already in there, so I think I'm fucked. Although it keeps making him a lefty, and I always make a righty, so. Might be something to it. I doubt it. Oh, I'm not even gonna mess with any of this time. I just want to see if it worked. I'm a dunk on your mama. That's what my game is like. I don't care about none of this. Although I do love the way that dude says water. I really do. Shit makes my day. Dun, dun, dun. Nah, man, I live here. Do we want to skip the prelude? I mean, yeah, we do. Legitimately, we do. Oh, Mike Wang was wrong. Mike Wang was straight up wrong. That shit didn't work. Well, try again, 2K. Like, it's so bad it's funny at this point. They better be like, in the next few days, there better be like a big patch that fixes it. And they better be like, we're sorry to everyone this happened to. Here's 100,000 VC for free. That's what better happen. Like, because this isn't like some minor thing that's happened to like 10 or 15, 20, even 100 or 200 people. We're talking thousands of people that this has happened to. Like, this is crazy. It's in the developer's hands. I love how everybody always blames somebody else. And the developers are probably like, we told them it was broke, but they wanted to make money. It's in the producer's hands. And then they'll say, fuck off. We don't have to talk to you because we're private citizens. And that's where it ends. Well, I think they got us again this year, guys. I think they may have. The funny thing is, I started a career on another profile, so I know what the gameplay feels like in the My Career. Like as you're playing through, I played through almost through the whole Prelude, which is actually like really fucking long. Um, but the gameplay itself, it feels exactly like 2K18, which is really weird because the Prelude felt really good. Like the gameplay itself actually felt pretty decent. Like it has some bugs, but it flowed real well. And it feels when you get in the actual game now, it feels like it's just like 18. Like it doesn't feel any different, really, except for the moves don't work the same way. That's about it. Like shit that used to work doesn't work now. That's it. But yeah. So you were wrong, Mike Wang. completely wrong. And I hope somebody tells you that. I hope they're like, hey, Mike Wang, you know how you like posted that we should just reset our PlayStations if we're getting this error? And he's gonna be like, yes. And we're gonna be like, don't use an accent with me, Mike Wang. And he's gonna be like, I'm sorry. And we're gonna be like, don't be so fucking stereotypical, Mike Wang. And then Mike Wang's gonna give us all free VC, cause that's the universe we live in. Where's my free VC, Mike Wang? You were wrong. I don't even know what else to try. Like, the only other thing I can think of is to somehow get the Prelude to, like, reset using the old tactics. And if we can force it to reset, then maybe play through the Prelude on the actual Prelude game again to reset the 2K save, and then perhaps with any updates or whatever that it's gotten, because I think that's what will probably happen. We have 2K Prelude saves that are on an update that isn't the new update, and that's why they won't transfer over. So as soon as you're going to try to load in on your created My Career or whatever, it's trying to load up that Prelude save, and it's glitching out and telling you that it can't connect. I think that, I mean, I'm no genius. I don't know this shit. I'm guessing. But I know Mike Wang was wrong. Mike Wang. I honestly don't know that. I didn't look at it. It's just one of you guys told me that Mike Wang said that, so. If I'm talking out my ass, that's on y'all. Oh shit, and I just remembered chat doesn't show me comments anymore. I'm telling you right now, like, YouTube hates me. YouTube freaking hates me. First, they started monetizing my videos without paying me, talking to me, letting me know, nothing. Just like people are like, hey, why am I seeing commercials in your videos now? I don't get paid for it. I don't even know if that's legal. But, and then on top of that, they made it to where now I can't, like if I post a video, like say I kill this live stream right now, and I back out, I cannot delete it for like an hour. And then on top of that now, these, I'm going to the video right now so I can see what you guys are actually saying, but my live chat, when I stream YouTube, it won't show me what you guys are actually saying. So, yeah, YouTube hates me, I guess. I don't know. Alright, live chat. Let's see. Yeah, YouTube hates me. Did you create more than 5 accounts on Prelude? No, I only did it like 3 times before I started getting this error code. Like, when I would try to do it, it would just tell me that it knew that I had already played through the Prelude. And then it wouldn't let me go any further. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure you're absolutely right, Corey. Like, I think that's exactly what's going on. I think my last try to play through the Prelude before I reset and it didn't work, I didn't finish the Prelude. And so something glitched in there, and so when I tried to reset it and it didn't reset, it just saved right there in the middle of the Prelude. And so, I don't know, I guess somehow that's crossing with trying to load in here. I mean, it seems like an easy fix, just delete our Prelude saves. Like, that's all they gotta do is go into their servers and delete all Prelude saves. Boom, problem fixed. Everybody reset your systems. At the worst, go into your hard drive and delete your save data from the hard drive so it doesn't reload old shit. And then log on and it'll reload everything. It would be problem solved. But for some reason, 2K's turning this into either that or it's an actual software error, like written into their software. And if that's the case, well, that's a whole different ball game. Because then they have to like actually write a fix patch. And the thing is writing the patch will probably take them 10 minutes. They've got to submit it to Sony. Sony has to approve it, and then it has to get sent back to 2K for them to publish. So it's like it's the actual approval shit that takes so long. They can't actually load up anything to 2K servers without without two PlayStation servers without PlayStation's permission. So yeah, we're pretty screwed. I don't understand why the comments aren't showing. It's got to be something in my settings. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna check my settings real quick. The screen's probably gonna go blue or something. But I want to know why I can't view any comments in screen. Let's see. I can't even view comments like through that. Let's see. Yeah, display message to spectators and spectator comments. See, I don't know why that's jacked up. I don't know why it's like it won't show it. Yeah, no, they're we look. I can't say like that I don't know how my mic's doing, but I can't say that I'm like special or nothing. I fell for this right along with everybody else. But I remember back in 2K18, the beginning when it first came out, we had all those fucking issues with VC and them charging crazy amounts for everything and all this. Like we knew it was a ripoff. Like you could tell right away. Like it was just a promotional ripoff for Jordan and Nike and Gatorade and stuff. And I remember like being in streams and being like, I swear I'm never buying another 2K game. They're just going to keep doing this to us. They'll tell us that they're not going to. They're just going to keep doing it. And I remember saying that, and you know what? Here I fucking sit. I fell for it again. So what do I do now? Like, do I say again, like, I'm never buying another 2K game? I mean, they'll get me again next year, most likely, because I'll be so burnt. And the way PlayStation, they make contracts with these guys on release dates. And so there's a reason like games are released at certain times. There's a reason if you guys hadn't noticed, like the last month and a half on PlayStation Network has sucked. Like there's been nothing. And it's to build you up to shit like this. So you're so bored that you fucking just buy it. I mean that's my opinion, but but yeah, this whole thing is just I don't know. I swore it off last year, and here I sit, man. And my only hope is that I could have sworn one of y'all said something about that. 2K was saying that they knew about it, but it was in the devs' hands now. And if that's true, at least they've admitted it. And if they'd admitted it, they publicly they have to fix it. Like they have to do something. Like you can't just admit, yeah, we fucked like over 1,000 players for sure, and we don't care. You can't you can't do that. You could actually have a lawsuit from that because that's massive. So I'm hoping they actually did that. So hopefully they've actually admitted it. That means there is something in the works. That was me who said that. Jay Taylor? Okay. Yeah, I hope that's true, man. I really do. I really hope that's true. You do the Prelude glitch. Yeah, Dream Chaser. It seems like, at least to my knowledge, everyone to my knowledge that is having this problem did do the glitch. Whether or not people who didn't do the glitch are having the problem, I don't know. But I mean, I know it's definitely somehow tied to 2K or to the Prelude. I wouldn't mind all of milking a VC if tech support doesn't take a month to respond to you. Well, nobody's gonna. Here's the thing. I guarantee you, this is the one good thing about this problem. I guarantee you, 2K is going crazy right now trying to fix this because You think of it as, you're getting screwed over, you're not getting to play the game when you want to, and I feel exactly the same way. But to 2K, we don't have players online spending money on VC that we could have online spending money on VC right now. As a matter of fact, they're just getting pissed off because they can't even start their careers, so they're losing money right now. And a lot of it, apparently. I didn't know how big it was but the more and more people I see talking about it and how Twitter's going, yeah, it's big. And so you got to think like with because it's not like I can log on and spend some VC on another player and it's just the player I want to use I can't use. No, I can't log in and play my career at all. So like literally, I have no reason to buy VC at all. And you may say, well, what about like my career, or not my career, but my team? But who in their right mind is buying any VC for their MyTeam the first day? Anybody who's played those kind of game modes, they know you play through those programs first because you get your team built up first, and then you buy cards. Let's see. What do you got here? Let me read this real quick. They came back with 4 emails. Final one said that the devs have my issue. I sent loads of pics of the issue, and was the devs have it, and there wasn't a time scale for the fix. Okay, I see. So they're saying pretty much what they're saying is they sent your problem to the technicians, which means your shit's in a bucket somewhere. Like, I don't know. I just, yeah. I mean, I got it in my head, and maybe I'm just trying to be positive. But in my head, they have to fix this as fast as possible. Not for us or our benefit, but for their own. Like, because like I said, they're losing money right now. And I really don't think this was on purpose. I think they would have put out some type of, like, gotcha type thing if this was on purpose. Or, like, some type of, like, you should, either Ronnie or Wang or one of those guys would send off some obscene tweet about, oh, you shouldn't have tried to replay the Prelude or something. Should have waited, should have been patient. Basketball's about patience or something like that. So I don't think this is on purpose. I think this is literally a server issue transferring saves, and they're losing money. That would be my guess. Um, I mean, if you saw a YouTuber that's got this error, but he's now making videos, go ask him what he did. If you can let us know, man, like, I'll do it live if he's got a fix. Long as it doesn't take giving up my VC. Although I will say I already took that chance because I actually logged into 2K.com and I wiped my profile thinking I could just wipe the whole thing. And I was actually like, fuck it, I'll just take the 100,000 VC hit. I'm going to end up buying VC to max out a player anyways. So, I mean, yeah, it's a big hit, but, fuck it, right? And at least it would get me in, and even that, like, it didn't do anything. Like, it wiped everything. At least I thought it did. Now that it's reloading preload saves, I guess it didn't. But it didn't kill my VCs either. So, I guess it was a good thing. But I already took that chance, and it didn't work, so I don't know. Video at the end, he got the error. Yeah. Duke Dennis. Okay, he's actually a pretty good, pretty big 2K guy. I watched some of his videos last year. I've waited 21 hours. Yeah, I was. I set up my entire schedule to do this stream to like stream the entire beginning because I knew the Prelude was real long. Like I knew people were gonna be fooled because the Prelude we got to play was like not even like a quarter of the actual Prelude. And so I knew it was going to be like people would be like, "What the fuck is this?" and they'd be logging on. So it was a good time to stream and to start my career and just kind of hit the ground running. And so I literally like changed my sleep schedule and all that shit so I could be up at 11 p.m. last night so I could start streaming this as soon as it loaded. And when I woke up an hour late, and then I realized that I completely forgot somehow to pre-download. So I had to wait another hour for the game to download. And then after all of that, I run into my first 7 whatever error. And I've been dealing with it ever since. So I've been dealing with this since 11 o'clock last night, nonstop. And I know people probably would be thinking, like, why wouldn't you just let it go and then come back, like, in a day or two? I literally didn't know until, like, the last probably 30 minutes that the problem was this big. I thought maybe it was just me, and my honest worry was, like, 2K's just going to screw me over on this. But now that I know it's this big, like, I actually feel a little bit better about it. Like, I know they're going to have to fix this. So that's good news, guys. Be positive. It's good news. Yeah, if Duke Dennis makes a video, that's kind of what I was hoping was going to happen by me doing what I'm doing here. Was that one of the bigger YouTubers would pick it up, like Agent or Duke or one of those guys, maybe even Brute. Like, but the problem is those guys aren't having any problems. Like Brute's on Xbox, he's been on Xbox all morning, and he's had a few glitches, but he's not having these problems. And so it's like, which is crazy because these are the guys that told us how to do the resets on the Prelude. So I don't know, man. Yeah, if one of the bigger YouTubers, I mean, me doing this, hey, this isn't exactly the type of video that's going to get you a lot of subs. Like, this isn't going to build my channel. I'm really just, trying to get the word out. If one of the bigger YouTubers, the 100,000 sub YouTubers can get the word out, start talking about this, like maybe it'll catch some traction and 2K will at least say, hey, this is what's going on. Because right now, I don't know. I think the worst part of the whole thing is not that it happened, not that we're dealing with it or any of that stuff. It's that 2K is not saying shit. The worst thing you can do in a situation like this is just keep your mouth shut. If you're 2K. And it's like, so yeah. Once again, my opinion. Y'all got me rambling. And just so you guys know, I'm actually letting this demo mode run for a reason. Um, there's a little hope in the back of my head. For some reason, I remember in 2K18 getting this type of error. People were getting it. And they had to go in and like let an actual game play through. And wow, I got thunder going on. Like literally, I felt it underneath my feet before I heard it. That was fucked up. So if my stream just dies, that means we lost power because I'm way out in the country. Oh shit! It's getting nasty out there. What's the solution, man? We don't have one yet. Like I keep hearing different things, and like the only solution I've heard so far was Mike Wang apparently, and one of the subs or the people commenting is the one who said it. But he said that Mike Wang said reset your PlayStation. And so I did that. I turned it off. I let it sit 5 minutes and then started back up. And here we are. It didn't work. And then other people are saying that the 2K devs are looking into it. But I mean, it's huge. It's all over Twitter. It's everywhere right now, in the 2K world. So I can't imagine 2K is going to ignore it for too much longer. Although they do, if you go to 2K support and you actually watch their tweets and replies feed, every like 20 seconds they'll reply with please put in a ticket or have you tried this, and then they'll post the same picture of the 2K support channel thing. So like they have people who are like playing, uh devil's advocate kind of, like not actually giving out any information but like acting like they're doing something. And so 2K's, I don't know what 2K's doing. It's really shady. The whole thing's just real shady right now. Thought it might be a sync issue. No, I tried that. I thought yeah. See, I don't know. I think it has something to do with like our Prelude saves are locked in now, so you can't change any of that shit. So every time it's going back and trying to load them, if your Prelude save is corrupt or whatever the problem is, it's just going to hit us over and over again. I don't think there's literally anything we can do as players to fix this. I don't think this is a like glitch your way in type deal or anything like that. Because this is literally directly off their servers. So you would have to somehow start an online game on their servers without being on your profile, and then while you're in that save, load back into your profile and have it stay in that save, and then save that save over your 2K profile. If that makes any sense, which it doesn't, it can't. You can't do that. So, yeah. I think the whole thing's driving me crazy at this point. Nuts. I don't know. I'm watching a stream, so you guys keep an eye open and like on the Twitter feed and stuff, and let me know if they post anything. Yeah, I actually tried that too, Corey. I tried like going back and making the exact player the very first one I made, and like all that kind of stuff, trying to remember exactly what weight I made him and all that. None of that shit worked at all. Like I said, I think this is literally just 100% on 2K. And you watch, I I would almost bet money that my time it's 3 p.m. here. I'll bet money that this gets fixed before 11 p.m. tonight. Because that way they can go back and say, "Nah, we don't have to do refunds because of not getting your stuff when you were supposed to because you paid for it and all this kind of stuff." Because they did get it to us within the 24 hours, and I'll bet you that's what's going on. I guarantee you this thing gets fixed before 11 o'clock tonight. And my ass probably will not be playing. Man, I really had hope for this game this year, though. I really did. Like I said, I bought in like an idiot. I don't know how many years you think I could go buying their game and feeling like a dumbass on day one before I finally just flip out and like could quit it all. Oh shit! If you guys hear a sudden gust and then everything just goes dead, someone call. I don't know. I guess the weather people. Malik, what's up, dude? Same old shit, man. Having fun with 2K. Like it works fine on another account. Yeah, I actually have a channel. I think it's Vanguard Elite or whatever. It's another streaming channel I do, and it's just kind of like a test channel I usually use to like test out different ideas, and then I can delete the videos, and there's just no videos on there. There's actually the beginning of my career on that channel right now, and it's because on my other profile I logged right in, no problem, started up a new my career, it worked just fine. It's definitely profile related, absolutely. Which, considering our profiles are stored on their servers, and they do that so we can't manipulate our own VC. Because if anybody remembers hex editing, back on Xbox 360, you used to be able to hex edit it yourself money and rank and all kinds of shit. And I'm an idiot because I keep watching the chat up there and not my phone. I keep forgetting I can't see it. If you delete the profile and redo it, I'm not sure what you mean, Dream Chaser. Hey, Corey, I'm looking at your thing here. You look like a Reddit post. Is that because I saw there was a guy who posted on Reddit earlier, like way earlier, but nobody responded to it. Like it didn't catch any traction whatsoever. That's why, like before, that's why I hadn't already given up. Is because I was like, I really felt like this maybe was a small issue, and 2K was going to try to screw me on it. Because I saw shit like that, and nobody was responding to it. So, is that guy, or is this another one? That thread has like 12 posts. Okay, so it's starting to catch traction. Damn, Reddit's way behind, man. I got more viewers than they've got posts. Come on, Reddit. Last year Reddit was go-to, man. Like I remember I started this big argument on Reddit last year about not having rookie mode because it was the first year that they didn't give us any rookie mode in my player. And I always played on rookie mode so I could dominate and not have to buy VC. And they took it away, and I was like, this is just on purpose, like forcing us to buy VC. That's the only reason they did this. And then people were arguing, and it was like, but the truth is, rookie mode it was in the game. You could actually glitch your way into it, and it was there. They just 2K blocked it out so they could make more money. Because who's gonna buy VC if you could put it on rookie and just grind out? I got a reply back saying they will have it fixed soon. Okay. Tight work. I like that. That's cool. Yeah. All right. Like, is that from 2K support? You got that reply from? Okay. Okay. Cool. I mean, they've got to fix it. I'm assuming we'll just get this little message that says an update is available or some shit like that. I don't know. I'm just gonna let it go, like, until it happens, because I got nothing better to do. I literally cleared my schedule for this shit. Like, so. Is that a fix for you or for everyone? Well, Corey, as long as if Ty works cool, then it'll be for everyone because he'll tell us all what the fuck happened. You know, I can't see any comments, so I guess I could kill this little side screen thing. We don't really need that, do we? Give me 1 second, guys. I don't know why that's not working. I gotta figure it out. But yeah. Let's see. I'll try. Appreciate that, man. Like, do they have to go in and delete your character? I don't know what they're gonna have to do. Like for this like not to already be fixed, considering how many people this is happening to, I don't know. Like, it just really seems like this may be a much bigger problem than just, oh, your profile's not crossing over right. Like, this may be, I really think this, considering the time it's taking them. And you know, their big claim to fame this year was that they could do live updates, that they didn't have, that once the game was established, that they wouldn't have to go through PlayStation Network for their updates. They could literally do them live. And because they didn't have to upload anything, all they would do is change the settings that were already on there and then upload those changes. And PlayStation Network will let them do that. And so that was like their big claim to fame this year. So if they had an easy fix for this, they could have already done it very easily. They at least they claimed they have that capability now. So that makes me worry even more that this is actually like a coding problem. And if it's a coding problem, then we are fucked for at least a few days. And that's if 2K is willing to push out the money to Sony to say, hey, bum rush this to the front of the line. We need this cleared now. Because Sony will take advantage of that. Sony will look at this and say, oh, you need to upload a patch like right now. Otherwise, you're losing money out the gazoo. Well, you know, we've already got these other people in line that we got to check their patches. And, you know, they'll play that game. I mean, it's a business. You got to remember that. So I don't know. Yeah, the fact that it's taken so long, that's got me worried. Then again, like I said, I guarantee it'll be fixed before 11 p.m. tonight. Because that keeps them under the 24-hour window, and there's no, like, it gives nobody legal access to refund. I know, right? See, that's the main point I'm making, Corey, is that this really, I mean, it's a horrible thing that's happening, but I don't think this is one of those, like, they did it on purpose, or, like, they're not going to fix it, or it's going to be dragged out for a month until they fix it, because they're losing money right now. So this is like, if I'm a business and a product I release is broken for a large portion of the consumer, and I'm not going to make any money off that product more than what I've already made until it's fixed, I'm going to have that shit fixed yesterday. Because that's my money we're talking about. So, you know, you would think 2K is like calling people in on overtime for this one. I mean, you can kind of think about it this way. With as big as it appears this is, I'd say at least out of the probably couple million people that are going to be playing 2K, and the probably 500,000 that are steady players, the 250,000 that are everyday players, the 50,000 that are like hardcore hours everyday type players, when you're losing, say, even just 5,000, say there's 5,000 people overall, like in total, even people who haven't logged in yet, who don't even know they have this problem. If there's 5,000, imagine if 100 of those people don't spend, like would have spent, say, $100 a piece on VC. And that's just 100 people. We're talking about like 5,000, maybe more. I mean, who knows how big this problem actually is. So they could be losing literally, when you consider like how much money they made so fast last year. Like if you go back and look at the numbers from last year on what they made in the first first week, like 2 days, I think it was. First 2 days of launch, they broke like so many records. And it was crazy because the game was trash. But people were paying money to try and make it better. And so they made so much money off of it. So what they're doing here, this is hurting them more than it's hurting us. At least from my perspective. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. This could all be like some kind of evil scheme that 2K's got going on. Where they're like, watch, they don't even realize it. By holding them from spending VC, they'll actually spend more. And we're the test dummies. That's what's going. You know what? That's probably, as sick as this world is, that's probably what's going on. We are the test dummies. And 2K's testing us to see if they don't let us play the game, they don't let us spend VC, will we try and make it up by spending more? That doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't. It sounds like a bad movie, but there's no logic behind it. Given their track record, it's not a bad assumption. Yeah, I'm gonna agree, man. I'm gonna agree. I don't know. I mean, are we really at that point where it's like it's kind of like cigarettes? Like I'm a smoker, so if I get lung cancer, that's on me, and I know that because the entire world has been telling me my entire life, quit smoking, you're gonna get cancer. So if I get cancer, I okay, like I know I got cancer, like it's my fault. So last year, we saw what they were doing to us, and they done it to us like 2 years before that too. I think the last time any of the 2K games had any real traction as being a decent basketball game was 2K16. Maybe even before that, may have been 15. I'm trying to think. Was it 15? You know what? I think 15 probably was. 14 was the last one I remember that I was just awestruck by. Like 2K14 was beast because of Allen Iverson. I think it was, or was that 2K12? No, I'm going way back, aren't I? Am I that old? Dear God, I'm that. You know what? What's even more impressive? That this game is that old and it's still doing this shit. I was playing this game when I was in high school. I'm 35. What the fuck? Like, y'all still can't get it right. All right. 2K12 was the worst. See, I don't remember. I'll get them all mixed up. I remember 2K9. Go and try it now. Alright, I'll give it a shot. Starting my career. Good timing, I just finished my yogurt. Spike Lee had the worst story mode. Yeah, I remember that. I honestly, like I said, I was playing through the Prelude on my other profile, and the story itself, like it starts out really stupid, and a lot of the beginning cutscenes are you just kissing what's his face's ass and all this. It's just dumb. But to be honest, like the farther I got into it, it actually kind of started getting decent. Like the actual story itself started getting decent. Yeah, see the name's already in there. Not gonna work. Unless I mean, for all I know, like they'll fix the actual way the save loads, and maybe that'll fix it. But all right, Bubba, I think that's clean. Apparently, my dog likes yogurt. Oh, okay. That was hilarious. 11, the goat. I remember the goat. Yeah, I remember that. That was like the first year. Freak. Well, Freak was last year, wasn't it? Let's see here. We'll go shooting guard this time. Oh, you know what? I think I was telling you guys the smoker thing, and then I just stopped telling that. My point behind that was, like, are we at that point? Because I already knew this was bad. Like, we knew at the beginning of 2K18 that, damn it, they did it to us again. Like, and they had done it over and over and over again. And here they are, they've done it again. Like, how many cigarettes do you smoke before you go, it's my fault, I got cancer? So I kind of feel like this is my own fault. I'm dealing with this crap. I mean, that's got to say something about your game when the people who play it are blaming themselves for things going wrong. That's totally out of their control. I don't know. Was Prez. No, the last one, 2K18 was Freak, 17 was Prez. I see you said 11 was the GOAT, but what was 16? I don't even remember. DJ, that's right. Wait a minute, was last year DJ? And then the year before that was the Freak. So 18 was DJ, 17 was Freak. Would you like to skip the Prelude? You know what? I would. I really would. I hate your entire family. I hate everything about you. I hope your dog dies. I hope your fridge goes out at 2 o'clock in the morning. I hope you poop your underwear at work tomorrow. You 2K bastards. I hope Mike Wang has to change his name to Little Wang. I hope bad shit upon you. You fucking assholes. That's what I need. The live chat's cursing with me. That makes me feel better. And you know what's 10 times worse, guys? Is so it gives us this error, and it's like, this is like a big F you, right? They're giving us the middle finger right now. And so you're like, okay, and you have to hit X, right? You gotta go past it. And then they give it to you again. It pops up twice. That's so fucked up. I guess it didn't storm too bad. The dirt bikes are back out. I live in a biker community. And that's the kids ride dirt bikes all the time. Even when it's apparently pouring rain. Whatever. Yeah, well, my butt hurts. What can I say? I mean, I think the real question now, of course they're going to fix it. Of course, they're losing money, so they've got to be hurrying. But at this point, I mean, I guess the question we kind of have to answer as a community is like, is this BS enough for long enough that like they owe us? Like, is this one of those things where like not just some individual needs to be like, hey, 2K, you owe us some VC or some my packs, something for our time for this, because they're fucking our time. Like, I think it's at that point where the community needs to say, hey, you owe us for this one. Like, this is jacked up. So, I don't know. Every day I want $10 plus tax. Right? And you know what? Don't even send me the tax. Send it to the government so I don't have to. You pay the fucking postage. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen unless maybe you make one of the teams or something. I wonder what the NBA is thinking about this. Like, who knows? They may not know anything about what's happening with us, but like, the NBA was pretty pissed off with the way the 2K League is taking off, because it just hasn't. Like, nobody's watching that shit. It's getting really low views, like, for an esports event. Considering that Counter-Strike is like 30 years old, and it's still like one of the top kickers. When you're brand new with a brand new game with a brand new league, and people are like, nah, that's not good. Last year they gave out tons of EC to anyone that lost a character. Yeah, but that was people who had like actually spent VC, and I mean, here's the thing: there's actual like state and federal law when you're talking about virtual currency. Because even though you've given them your money and they've given you fake money, it's technically still real money because they have vouched for saying that they will accept that as tender for their services or goods or whatever. So there's laws protecting that. And so that's why like last year they had to give away a lot of VC because people lost a lot, and if you actually paid money for VC and then lost it flat out by no fault of your own, well that's legally theft unless they give it back to you. It may not be called theft. I'm sure there's some fun legal term for it that smart people know about, but yeah. But this year that's the thing, this isn't. And technically we do have access to the product because you can go offline, like if you take your network offline on your PlayStation, you can start your offline My Career. And it'll load right in. You don't go through the Prelude. There is no storyline. There's none of that. Like, it's just like last year where it literally just goes game to game. There's no customization. You can't change your shoes or put on knee pads or any of that stuff. Like, none of that stuff. But you can technically access offline My Career mode, so that mode is accessible. So they could probably even claim that and get away with it. You got to remember, it's a business, man, and 2K has been shady for years now. Like, it's not like this is some new thing and we can, like, hope that they'll do the right thing. They have never done the right thing. Name me one time in the history of 2K where they did the right thing. I can't say that's something I would count on. Come on, we didn't buy this early for Play Now on MyTeam. Yeah. Well, we're guinea pigs. Don't y'all get it? We paid extra money to be guinea pigs. That's what's really going on. I guarantee, even if I'm wrong about them having this fixed tonight, it will definitely be fixed before the 11th. I guarantee that. We're the guinea pigs. We paid extra money for it. Which, you know what? If I gotta say, because I grew up a really poor kid, and so if I was some poor kid and like I was having to, like, who knows, like I'm having to wait till it goes on sale to even buy like a regular version. And some asshole streamer is like, I paid $100 and for the gold version and it didn't work. I'd probably be laughing at him. Like, I mean, just to be honest, you know. Like, cause I know that feeling of like looking at somebody who like has all the money and like they go and buy something you can't afford and then it backfires on them. It is kind of funny when when it's not you. $100 beta tester, exactly. Exactly. Wait a minute, aren't they supposed to pay us for this shit? Like what? 2K, man, I need a sponsorship, bro. What? Well, at least if we have these problems, thank God we haven't had any VC issues, right? Oh, wait. That's right, that was fucked up too. That was fixed in the first few hours, but literally in the prelude, they made sure and get that money fixed. But yeah, here we sit. What time is it? It's 3:30. Game launched at 11 last night. I've been up this whole time dealing with this, so I can't do the math, but that's a lot of hours. My buddy is getting the same error code as happening to everybody that did the Prelude glitch. Yeah. Just found out there will be an update to fix it soon. That's awesome. I will ask though, like, where are you getting that from? Like, where's your source? Like, is it 2K support saying that? Ugh, sorry about the coughing, yo. Wrong windpipe. You know what? Give me 1 second. I'll actually check the 2K feed and see what they're saying real quick. Because I haven't actually looked at their 2K support stuff in a while. I love how they closed down their phone lines and now use Twitter as their direct customer support. What a joke. It's insane. Well, 2K must not care too much about it because 34 minutes ago, NBA 2K19 at NBA 2K posted a 2K day giveaway. We're hooking you up. Advertisement. So apparently all the people that can log in can get a bunch of free shit. That's even better. Yay. That's great. For them. Alright, 2K... See, that's what I thought. 2K hadn't posted nothing. Their last post was 4 hours ago. And it says, with the launch of 2K19, there was an exceptionally large number of players on the courts. If you're seeing purchase failed when you're trying to spend VC on My Career File, please give it a little bit of time and the purchases will apply automatically. You know what that means? That means people are buying VC, it's not going through, they're thinking it didn't work, so they're purchasing it again, and then they're both going through, and people are getting double charged. That was happening in 18. I remember that happening. I mean, it didn't happen to me, but I remember it happening to people. But yeah, that's their 2K's last post was 4 hours ago. Their pin post is still from 14 hours ago talking about don't panic about your VC. And it literally says, don't panic if the game shows you to have negative VC balance. If that's happening, please follow these steps to clear your cache. Well, what if you're on PS4? There is no cache. Like, what the fuck? So, I don't know where you guys are getting information from. Don't listen to your buddies, man, because I'm looking at 2K, and yeah, they're still doing the how to clear your cache stuff. 26 seconds ago, they replied to somebody who was having the same problem, and it says how to clear your cache on console PC. They're still posting the same BS. So I think you guys are getting me hyped for nothing, man. 2K's not putting out anything about it. Let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta read some of this. Do you know when we can play My Career without error? No, not at all. And like all the stuff I've been hearing from all the people commenting, saying that there was fixes and that 2K was saying there's fixes. I just looked at 2K's Twitter feed, and 2K's Twitter feed hasn't been updated. Like their actual feed hasn't been updated in 4 hours. And they still have not mentioned this error code at all. It's not even in their troubleshooting guides. Like they list 2 different error codes you might be getting. It's not either of them. So I don't know. Now I'm worried again because 2K's not talking about it. they're actually not saying anything. I don't know where people are getting their information. Like, that's what I was worried about. That's why I keep asking people, like, where are you hearing this? Because I'm watching the 2K feed and they're not saying any of this. I mean, I hate to tell you, man, but if 2K really does, like, turn a blind eye to this whole thing, this may be, like, a massive screw over. It really might. Because that was a lot. I mean, there was at least 2 or 3 of y'all that were saying that you had read that 2K was saying that they had a fix coming, but their own live feed is blank. Like, it has nothing about it. So I don't know. Maybe something's not updating or something. I don't know. I'll be right back. Ugh. Goodness gracious. Alright. Go into the Prelude real quick. It's loading my game again. Yours is loading? We'll try it. I mean, it can't hurt. Watch, it'll keep glitching out, and 2K will be like, "Oh, we fixed it, but you kept trying to use it, so you glitched it again." They'll blame me or something. What's up, Jay? We just struggling, man. Over here struggling. Some crazy looking people. We hadn't tried it in a while, so no, not so far. Well, I don't know. We're trying it right now. We haven't tried it in a while. There's at least 20 comments screen shooting this error under their last comment. I still think it's going to be an issue of opening a ticket and they go in and deleting your My character. I mean, I've already got a ticket open and I've put 3 responses on it and it's over 10 hours old and they haven't even responded to it. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that they're responding to some of you guys, but yeah, I hadn't heard shit from them. Yeah, no, it looks like it's still loading, like preloading stuff. And I mean, here's the thing: if it was a live update, I'd get a little message just say live update or whatever. And if it was an update to download, then I would get a message saying that I wouldn't be able to be online. I am one of the only ones who has a response. I don't know, man. I know the whole thing's kind of crazy. I haven't heard shit. I'm with you, Reese. I haven't heard shit either. Motherfucker stole my sandwich. I tell you what, though, not to use this as an advertising opportunity or nothing, guys, but if this does ever get fixed, this will be a primary place to see a full My Career, because I plan on streaming the entire career. And it's going to be a big man, so I hope you guys like Sinners. The plus is, at least I had an email say that they had passed my photos and secretary, yeah, on to devs. My ticket is 15 hours old. Yeah. Corey, have they replied to you yet? Did you uninstall your Prelude? Yeah, I have uninstalled I uninstalled, the first thing I did actually was uninstall the Prelude. I deleted all my save data and all that. I've actually gone into the 2K website and deleted my 2K19 and 18 accounts from their website. So like all they have is my login. And when I logged back in, it told me it was resetting my career, but as soon as I went to actually start it, it just loaded back to the Prelude stuff. So it's definitely their servers. And that right there tells me it actually may not be that they got to delete or reset our characters. They got to do something on their end. This is their servers. Because you can go to the 2K website right now, log in, and you can delete all of your account information. And when you log back in, it'll tell you that it reset, that it has to all be redone or whatever. And you'll have to re-put in your email, your birth date, all that stuff. I did that earlier. I also uninstalled and reinstalled 2K19. I have reinstalled the Prelude since and tried to go back into it and try to run through the Prelude itself to try and fix it. That didn't work. I tried to glitch the Prelude into letting me run through it clean. It didn't work again. Like, it's nothing. It's nothing. So, I mean, I'm no computer whiz, but at this point, I've done everything I can possibly think of. I've searched the Twitter feeds and all that to see if anybody smarter than me had posted anything, and I hadn't seen nothing. So, respect for doing this, bro. I appreciate that, man, but honestly, I'd be doing it anyways. Like, I just want attention on it. Like, I want, I don't want to let it go till it's fixed. I really don't. Like, I'm that type of person. You sell me some broke shit. Like, I don't go home and say, okay, in a month, send me the fixed stuff. I say no, either give me my money back right now or give me a working something right now. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's a Texas thing, but down here, I don't know, man. You give somebody a product and you take their money and the product ends up being garbage, you just might get stuck. Like, that's not good. Uh, let's see. We've been skipping it, so let's try no this time. Yeah, well. Yep. They ruined a day. Yeah, they did. But it works if you make a new PlayStation account. Yeah. Yeah, if you log on, you don't even have to make it. Well, if you have another one. If you have another account, as long as you didn't reset the Prelude on it, it should work fine. The only reason like I haven't just been like, well, screw it, like just give up and just play 2K on another profile is this is my streaming profile. Not only that, it's already got 100,000 VC on it. So it's like this is not a like forgiving situation. It has to be fixed. Yeah, it did mine the same. It put all my accounts back. I don't know. The craziest, but like I said before, the craziest part of this whole thing is not that it's happening. It's that 2K is literally not responding. Like it's a mass of people that this is happening to that are posting all over Twitter, and 2K is just ignoring it. I wish you could send that VC to another account. I thought about doing that, about emailing 2K and saying, hey, can you just transfer the VC over to my other account? But the problem with that is, like I said, this is my primary streaming account, and I've been streaming on this account for like over a year. And I just now got past 100 subs because, I'm not sponsored. I don't have a bunch of flashy shit. Like, literally, I just play games. And some people like to watch them, some people don't. But, like, it's taken a long time to build it up to the point it's at. And so have to go to a brand new channel, which I've already got and everything, that has no subscribers just to try and start doing a 2K stream, to me, that's so much work. It's just not worth it. Like, unless you're one of these people who can bring a couple 100,000 subs with you to a new channel, starting a new channel is just an insane thought. Like, it's just craziness. So even if I could transfer the point of that is, even if I could transfer the VC, it doesn't help my channel, which was the whole point. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they have to fix it. They have to. There's clearly. I mean, anybody who's been watching this stream or the one I did before, there's so many comments from so many different people who are just like popping in saying, "Hey, what's the deal here?" And I can actually watch my numbers like of how many people are viewing, and like it's going up and down, up and down, up and down, which means there's constantly people coming in and seeing what's going on. So that means people are searching this error code. So it's big. It's definitely big, and that should mean they have to fix it. I just can't. I don't know. There's this little voice in the back of my head that's scared. That's like, they're not gonna fix it, dude, and you're never gonna be able to play my career on this profile. I do believe if that becomes the case, which I can't believe it really would, but if that ends up being the case where they just won't fix it and I cannot play 2K my career on this profile, I guarantee you it's not a oh I'm mad type thing. It's a literally you just completely ripped me off. I will never buy another 2K product at all. That includes the NHL game that I'm like really hoping on. I'm hoping that NHL 19 is going to be beast this year because they're doing like the 2K story mode type thing in it, and that's got some of the same publishers or whatever. Ugh. And stick it to you again. Yeah, no, we're still a no go, and it'll pop up and it'll try to like go into the prelude, but then it catches real quick, and it realizes that no, you're fucked. Like you're screwed. I don't know what it actually realizes, but I know that it does because you can see it catch. Like it'll start, and then all of a sudden, no, nope. I'll take legal action. Yeah. Here's the thing. Just to get that started, a lawyer it's gonna cost you about 2 grand, if not more, just to get that started. Just to get an actual legal allegation filed will cost you about 2 grand, and from there, your lawyers can push for actual legal action. That's why they can get away with doing shit like this, is because the idea of actually getting sued over this, unless you're already a rich kid who's like, I'm just doing it for purpose, it's not possible. It's not feasible. The average person, you get screwed out of $100, you don't spend 5,000 trying to get it back. That's something rich people do just because they can to prove a point, you know. And if you think 2K ain't rich people taking advantage of that, come on. World is what it is. I feel your pain though, man. I feel your anger. I get it. Believe me, I got banned from 2K17 on Xbox because of 2K. They actually called the cops on me, like sent the cops to my house and shit. And then hired some dude from Right Security in where was he from? I think he was from New York. And he like called my mom. I'm 30 years old. He called my mom. Somehow they got my mom's phone number from my PlayStation account. And called my mom, harassed her and my sister, and like the cops out here in the city I live in, they know me. And the thing is, I'm a combat vet. Like they know me. Like I'm on a fucking picture in the Walmart. Like, and so the cops show up in my house and they're like, this little Mexican cop named Jesse shows up and he's like, yo man, what's going on? And he told me that 2K had this guy from New York who was telling these cops that he was an ex-cop and that he was working with Right Securities under 2K. They had hired him to sort this out. And he told the cops that I was threatening 2K and that I had threatened to like go shoot a bunch of people or some shit like this. And the thing is I hadn't communicated with 2K either any way except for email because they killed their live chat. You can't do any of that. You haven't been able to since like 2K14. And so everything in the conversation was in email. So I just handed the cop the email and I'm like, you can read the whole conversation. I didn't do any of that. And so, of course, I didn't get in any trouble. But, yeah, 2K pulled that whole bullshit. Like, it was crazy. It was nuts. And then they banned me. So, yeah. I'm probably, I don't know if getting banned for, like, 1 year bans you for, like, life. But if it does, then I'm banned for life on Xbox. But yeah, there's and you guys can think what you want, but I guarantee you that's an absolutely true story. Um, that tells you the type of people that 2K are. Like they're pretty bucked up. And I've checked into it too. Even the cops were trying to check into it because this guy that said he was from Right Security, it doesn't exist. There is no Right Security in New York, which is nuts. Because it's actually in the police report that that's where he said he was from. So I don't know. 2K's got some like mafia type motherfuckers or something. They gonna test wrong because I don't respect that shit. But all right, men will do what they must. Wow. I gotta go look outside a second. Like I mean, I'm hearing whistling. The wind's blowing so hard. Hold on one second. I know, Bubba, you freaking out. Huh? Oh yeah, it's coming down. Jesus. Watch. Now, this is just the story of my life right here. So, after all this crap is going on with 2K, watch, it's gonna finally get fixed, and then my power's gonna go out because it's storming here, and I'm in the country, and it always goes out when it starts storming. So I guarantee you, the minute this gets fixed, or the minute my stream, if my stream just dies, you know it's fixed because my power went out. Like there you go. There's our cue. Oh shit, my bad, guys. I had it on top chat apparently, not live chat. But what's fuck? Yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah, it was. It really was. What actually made me more mad than anything about it was I went back to the Breckenridge Police Department and was like, "Hey, why are you guys like letting this guy slide on saying he's an ex-cop and all this kind of stuff, and then lying?" And they had no response. They covered up their buddy. I think one of those kind of he's an ex-cop. We're just gonna let it go. He was trying to use his position or whatever. You will take one for the team, then we can all play. Yeah, I got you guys, man. I'm lying. I don't got shit. I don't have any way to fix this. I can't do nothing. I'm at the mercy of 2K. Just if you guys can, make sure you keep an eye on the on 2K's Twitter and all that stuff. It's 2K support. Not don't look at like 2K's Twitter because they're not going to say shit about it. That's just advertising. You got to go to the 2K. It's at 2K support, and that's the Twitter feed you want to actually look at. So if somebody wants to keep an eye on that shit. But last time I looked at it, their last post was like 4 hours ago. So I don't know. I'm just I'm so burnt. Wasn't there a thing last year that guys were having some kind of error like this? And if you went into Play Now and you like did the Play Now games, like it would download an update or something like that? I think that was a thing last year. I've already done a couple Play Now games, so I mean, I don't think it works, but you know. Live from 2K Sports. That was nasty. All right, Curry, hit me a half quarter. He ran out and got up on him, didn't he? They don't play this year. They're like, no, you get no freebies. Wow. I'm just getting woofed up on, man. I know it's just me. I don't really know how to play that well yet. But it seems really freaking hard to try and just get a basic jump shot off. Like, even just step backs don't work really. Because they just cut right back out on you. Like, they just get right on you so fast. Like, step backs just don't really work anymore. Which, I mean, I get why they would be nerfed at least, because they were kind of like a go to. You could just score anytime you wanted. But they should work some of the time. Like, what? Like, it is a pretty primary way to get your shot off. Oh, Jesus, Curry, what are you doing? This is just bad. Like, it's bad. You guys don't need to see that. There you go. I don't play a lot of MyTeam. I don't really know how to control the entire team. But we'll let it play through this game, see if it'll do an update. I guess we could skip the timeouts, bro. I mean, I doubt it will, but you know, I think this really is going to be one of those like we'll get an actual like full on game update that we have to download. Same problem, bro. Yeah, it's apparently like literally like thousands of people is what it looks like. Join the club. Yeah. All right. Who knows? Maybe they'll give us half a stat point worth of VC or something. Like, here's a free 1,000 VC. Sorry for your troubles. It's not like you could have played like 20 games and made like 50,000, but you know. Actually, you could probably make more than that. In like the, I think I streamed for like 3 hours on the or maybe it was 2 hours. No, I think it was three. I streamed earlier on the other channel playing the Prelude. Like the Prelude's crazy long this year, guys. When you actually do get in and you start playing through the Prelude, you're gonna be like, holy shit. Because I just realized like yeah, that was like a three, maybe even longer. It may have been a 4 hour stream, and all it was Prelude, and I didn't finish it. Like, and I was like skipping some of the cutscenes and stuff. Like it's crazy how long it is. Um, because you go to like three different teams, all in like two cutscenes. Like it's weird. But boy, thinking about how long that stream was, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, how much VC I was making. Just in that little bit of VC, I mean, I shot the guy up like I took his stats up a lot. Like especially like he was a post scorer, and I took his post scoring from like a 50 something or a 60 or whatever all the way up to a 70 something. I'm guessing, but probably about somewhere between 5 and 10,000 VC easy. When are they gonna fix this? Man, I wished I knew, dude. I wished I knew. I honestly don't. I don't see any proof that they're going to. Besides the situation itself, like it feels like they have to, because it's so big. But 2K, according to their Twitter, the last time I looked at it, their last post was 4 hours ago, and they still haven't said anything about it. And I mean, that's where they would, because like that's where they posted like that they were doing fixes with the VC stuff and the Prelude and I don't know 2K support. That's where they post all that stuff, and it's got nothing. But so if any of you guys, Mike Wang was asking for gamer tags. Somebody tune him into this channel, cause every single person on this channel, like, like, here's your list, bro. Like, it's crazy. Because here's the thing, I don't. There's a part of me. I mean, I appreciate you posting that, letting us know. And I'll go check out his tweets. But apparently, he tweeted something earlier about if you were having this problem, just reset your PlayStation, which was total bullshit. So I don't know. I think he might be talking out his ass. He tends to do that. He did that a lot last year. We're gonna do this to jump shots. We're gonna do that to jump shots, and then they don't do any of it. They fix Jordan's tongue. Like, what the fuck you talking about, Wang? I think that's why Ronnie 2K catches so much shit, for keeping his mouth shut and not talking about it. All he does is talk about advertising, but he's smart, man. Because he knows, like, 2K's not always going to do what's in the gamer's best interest. Mike Wang, he's more friendly. Like, he wants to be friends with everybody, so he's trying to, like, help us out in his own way. But I think he might be putting the cart before the horse. I don't think he really knows. You got to remember, like, part of the intelligence behind what 2K has done is put a face on a product. So, like, Mike Wang and Ronnie and all them, they get, like, the dev labels and all that. But those guys aren't really doing anything with the actual production of the game. Like with the actual creation of the game. They're not writing the codes, they're not doing any of that stuff. They're the face. So like whatever you hear from them is 50-50. If you don't believe that, you can go find on YouTube. I bet they're still on YouTube. Go look at Ronnie 2K's very first YouTube videos where he's just signed up with like 2K and he's doing these shoe things. He's showing off these shoes, these Jordans. And you can tell how like he has just no idea what he's doing. He has no idea what he's talking about. I think it was Agent Zero actually did a video about the stuff he was saying in there, how it was completely opposite than what was actually happening in the game. Like, this isn't just my opinion on these guys just being a face. They don't actually know what they're talking about. This is real. Like, they really don't. They're just a face. And that way the guys actually doing the 2K stuff don't have to deal with us. That's why these guys get paid. Because they're the ones that deal with us. 2K's been doing this for a long time, man. They got it figured out. Then again, I could be totally full of shit. Who knows? Oh. I know I'm starting to feel sad that I hadn't heard anything, but actually, I do want to go look. So give me a second. I'm gonna go look at. Well, I can talk to y'all while I'm doing it. I just can't read chat, but I'm gonna go look at Mike Wang's tweets real quick. Twitter. All right, let's search for Mike Wang. Beluba. How do you even say that? Baluba? Baluba? Okay, once again, I'm seeing a lot of advertisement and stuff. Pro tips. Uh, Charts. This is going back last few days. What's his most recent activity? Let's see. 15 hours ago, he retweeted 2K's Don't Panic tweet. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Replying to someone, send me your PlayStation Network or Xbox account. Okay, I see he's replying to people to send them that. Let's look at why though. What are they saying? Can anyone help? Okay, yeah, that's the same error. I'll hit a like on it. I'm gonna put a post on that saying that I'm live streaming right now with a bunch of people having this problem. Let's see, live stream right now. Sandman live with... I can't look. I hope we still have like 20 viewers because that's what I'm going to put. With 20 plus people having same... You know what? All having same issue. Same issue. Same issue. We would love for you to join us at Bulba. I gotta remember how to say it now. What is it? Beluba. Okay. Beluba. Okay, guys, I just posted. Go on Twitter and retweet that shit. Like it and retweet it. And so he'll have to take notice of it and see if we can get him to come to this live stream and fucking tell us what they're gonna do. Are they gonna fix it? So it's on there though. It's posted. Alright, yeah, well, we got 19 viewers, so I was close. But yeah, I just posted on Twitter. It's on there. We'll see what happens. I tell you what, man, if there's one way to make your channel blow up, get Mike Wang live on it. That's not gonna happen. They'll take one look at my videos and be like, this dude's got one dirty mouth. And yeah, they're not gonna show up. But plus, I'm the type of dude you can tell pretty quickly. I'll call you out. So if he came on here with some BS, I don't think I could handle it. I couldn't remain professional. But maybe to at least get some attention, maybe he'll have one of his secretaries check it out or something and be like, all right, what's the deal? What's the Twitter? It's just go to Twitter and search for Mike Wang, and then you'll see one that's like at Beluba, at Beluba, Beluba, and that's him. And yeah, if you look at his like most recent replies, he just recently, like 30 minutes ago, started replying to people to send them his or their usernames. They fixing it? I don't know. I mean, the fact that Mike Wang's like directly replying to it and is like, send me your users and stuff. Like, I mean, they're definitely looking into it. Which is a response of some sort that I can visually see somebody from 2K saying this. My Twitter is just RL Sandman without the 1. My Twitter picture is like a big head of a lion. It's weird. My Twitter account's really old. Alright. So it's been a little while. I guess let's try it again. See what happens. Oh yeah, we were letting this... You know what? This ain't updating. We letting this game go for forever. It still ain't updating. Alright. Let's give it a shot. check you out in a little bit. Chill. Let's use this guy. Are you thirsty? You hungry? You want some water? I love the way he says that. Yeah, I can already tell you it's not gonna work. Still, well, it shouldn't. It's already loading the old shit back in. What's it matter? Let's see. Yeah, this doesn't matter. Those make them crazy. How tall did you expect me to be? He's gonna look like an alien. He got some scrawny ass arms, man. Yeah. Alright. I think we hit yes last time, so we'll hit no this time. Ah! Like it's unexpected or something. It makes me sad. And twice. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, but this is crazy. Like, at this point, not that it happened, just that it's still going on. Like, that's nuts. That they're just now responding and taking notice. Like, ugh. Show me the first, like, half a second of the prelude. Come on. Come on. Nope. It wants to so bad. I wonder if there'd be a way to get it like right to that moment and then disconnect and see if it would push it through. I doubt it. I doubt that would work. Nah, because it's all crossed with online, so it has the load. That's not gonna work. Ah, well, Jesus. Is my VC showing up? I like how sometimes, like at the top, you get that bar. Is it only on digital copies? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't assume it would be, because if it really is coming from the Prelude, then, they would have had to had digital copies of the Prelude. So it'd be the same save. So, I don't know. See, yeah, no VC bar or anything. Like, it's like I'm offline or something. Then as soon as I go here, boom, yeah, you can see I got VC. My 100,000, that better not disappear. It actually better double after all this crap. I mean, I'm just saying, I should have an 85 overall for free now. That's what needs to happen. You know what really sucks, guys? If we actually do get anything out of this, like if they're like, okay, well, we totally screwed the pooch, so everybody gets a free 20,000 VC or something, everybody gets it. So even the people that have already gotten to start playing and are already good, yeah, they're going to get it too. Which is me being a hater, but sometimes you got to hate. You know, I know Mike Wang's asking for usernames, but I don't think it's a user thing either. I really don't. And the reason for that is, if it was some type of user thing that we were being blocked out specifically for that profile, then this right here wouldn't work. Because right here, I can matchmake in right now. It'll start, well, it'll try. And matchmake in, see, it's already 2, 3. It just starts loading up players. I don't actually want to get in there and do that, but yeah. So, Lolo Gang, I'm live. Like, are you using my channel to advertise your channel, or are you saying you got the game working? Because if you're saying you got the game working, let us know how. If you're trying to advertise, careful, careful. Oh, what we can do to play fucking my career? We can't. We can't, bro. I hate to be the one to break it to you, but we can't. Actually, we can. We actually could. There's my career. It's offline. That's the only way. You got to take your network offline and then load back into the game, and then it'll let you start an offline my career. And it's in no way connected to your profile like that, so it doesn't affect anything. But yeah, as you can see, the only things you can do is your attributes and your basic appearance. Like, you can't like give him any gear or anything like that. See, my animations, my appearance. You can't even buy new animations for him. Like, as you can see, that menu's not even available. So, just like last year, offline my career is just garbage. It's not even worth messing with. Like, if you really liked, you know, creating a player and like taking him through a career back in like the early 2000s, then maybe you'll like this, but no. Like, it's just a no-go. It's so predated. Oh, you know what? I'll go check. Has anybody looked at that tweet? Oh, shit. Alright, well, guys, my phone just died. Apparently it wasn't charging correctly. And so now I cannot see chat at all. Because for some reason it won't work on my screen. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. But if somebody will, keep an eye on the Twitter feed for Mike Wang. And see if he responds to that tweet I posted. Because that would be something else. I mean, I guarantee he wouldn't show up, but if he would respond to it and be like, hey, okay, you got that many people, like, or something, you know, whatever. Something. Start today, coming October 17th. Okay. I don't understand the point of that, of the My League. Well, I guess, I mean, if you want to control all the teams. Alright. That's a lot to deal with. I don't know, guys. I'm asking y'all to check the tweet, but I can't even look and see if it what it would say, or if you guys say it says anything. Ah, I think this is quite possibly the 100th time I've seen this. Like, I'm so tired of giving you my vitals. At least it's like saving the last head I used instead of like the one I used in the Prelude, which was that one. And it kept loading that one over and over again. Now it's loading the very last one I used. So that's progress, right? Like, this is crazy. Yeah, whatever. It's keeping the name. Downloading that. Like, it'd be one thing if we couldn't use our Prelude character or something like that, but to just not even be able to start a new one. Like, it's just crazy. Most important part of the game is inaccessible. My eyes hurt, guys. I've been doing this too long now. I've been doing this since like 11 o'clock last night. I'm burnt. So, we're going to try this, and when it fails, man, I'm going to have to at least take a break. Get off here for a while, charge my phone up, maybe eat something. If one of you guys got a channel, pick it up. I guarantee you'll have some people, you'll have some viewers, man. There's a lot of people with this problem right now. Last time we picked no, this time we'll pick yes. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Well, guys, I don't know what to tell you. 2K sucks. Ugh. I really feel painful about this. I really do. I mean, the thing is, they really got no excuse, though, because I'm not the only streamer. I already looked. I'm not the only streamer who was posting videos like this, showing the actual error in motion. This is what it looks like. So 2K's got no excuse for like, oh, we don't really understand what's happening or anything. No, just fucking tune in. Like, like they don't even got to tell you. They can have just some random dude go in and look and see what's going on. Like, it's not that hard. I don't know. I can't see, like I said, I can't see y'all's chat right now. I don't have any idea what's going on, but I'd say I hope y'all enjoyed it, but I'm sure y'all are just as pissed as I am. I'm gonna go take a break, do some manly things, and probably be back on in a few hours. We'll be checking it again and see what's happening. I can't just keep on checking it, like it's starting to drive me nuts. So yeah, give me a few hours. I'll be back on and we'll check it and we'll see if it's fixed then. I'm becoming sad about it, guys. I'm getting depressed. Good thing I'm a happy person, because you assholes. These people. Alright. Well, even though it was a stream about horrible shit, I really appreciate all the views, guys. I appreciate you guys showing up. Make sure to hit that sub button. Every now and then I do actual streams with actual gameplay in them. It's crazy. You guys should check them out. They'll be fun. I appreciate the views, guys. Sandman out.